Hello Libra, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting November 27th, 2017. And a quick reminder for all of you Libra folks out there, remember if you ever want to get a session with me, you just need to follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com. So, what is going on when it comes to your astrology this week? Well, on Tuesday, we've got Mercury, planet of communications, haste, and speed, forming a tight conjunction with Saturn in your third house of communications, pacts, and promises. And it looks like there may be the need to readdress some kind of ordinance or some kind of contract or some kind of obligation that we have had with another individual. Usually with Mercury conjunct Saturn, I'm also going to say, Libra, be mindful on Tuesday on the road. It is in your third house. There could be some issues going on when it comes to transit and transport, late buses, traffic jams, things along those lines. Things seem to go a little bit slower. We may need to find a new way. And that's kind of the message of Mercury conjunct Saturn. Where do we need to find a new way outside of the tried and true? Because whatever we've decided to copy and paste or kind of do as our default policy is going to come to a grinding halt. Now that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It just means evolution, if you think like a magician and less like a fatalist. On Saturday, we've got Jupiter, planet of luck, wealth, and abundance and expansion in your second house, your earned income sector, forming a lovely trine to Neptune, currently in your sixth house of work, reputation, your schedule, and your daily tasks and all of that good stuff. And with Jupiter trine to Neptune, we have a benefic gift being handed off to somebody actually with, as a gesture of goodwill, a gesture of esteem, may actually be offering us an opportunity to take on some kind of raise or more lucrative work, even though it may not necessarily follow procedure or protocol. Neptune doesn't really give a damn about rules, doesn't care about schedule, doesn't care about policy, and in the sixth house, it's making it more fluid than ever for you. Jupiter, however, is giving that sign a very, very nice good luck. Now, because it's between the second and the sixth, however, be mindful. Their reputation is being put on the line for taking a chance on you, so make sure that, you'll do fine. For your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Talisman. Alright, I think we've had this a few times for you, Libra. As far as the prompt reads, we have, you are destined to succeed. Remember, the Talisman is basically talking about a need for you to be okay with accepting a challenge that maybe you've been afraid to. Alright, when it comes to maybe a difficult conversation, maybe we're worried about bringing that up. We don't want to start a fight with that friend. We don't want to get into an argument with our girlfriend. We don't want to piss off a client or a readership or an audience by dissenting against what they think we're all about when they don't know. The Talisman is basically saying, hey, you are protected here, all right? The fact that you're destined to succeed, is also saying whatever you're trying to get across, whatever you're trying to protect, or whatever you are trying to get rid of in terms of a dysfunction, something that's kind of gone a little haywire, this week you've got to be giving it your ultra special attention and give that all the love and the light that you want. Now, the nice thing about the Talisman is saying that, again, you will have to do it in a way that would be considered challenging, not only to yourself or to others, but the hard way can sometimes reward the most experience points. Actually, it often does. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Seven of Cups reversed. And again, we have a commitment being made to you, or for you, at the office. And the Seven of Cups reversed could indicate certain options going away in favor of something much better. For those of you who've been maybe juggling multiple job opportunities, maybe you've been wondering about who's going to hire me, I just sent out my resume to like 11 different people. The Seven of Cups reverse says that call is coming in, that choice is being made, that road is being paved. The Seven of Cups reverse can also indicate the elimination of anything superficial, excess busy work, too much talk, too much, something that's not worth it. We tend to see a lot of options being released or moved away, and a lot of our table and our desk being cleared. Financially, the Seven of Cups reverse can indicate a win-win agreement, especially for those of you concerned about perhaps a financial deal or a financial arrangement or a payment arrangement you are trying to negotiate, whether you're paying it out or it's getting paid to you. Either way, everyone seems to be on the same page and quite content. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, the others in your life, we do have the the Six of Cups reversed. And the Six of Cups reversed is indicating some very nice news, especially for a lot of you that have been feeling like a friend or a relative has been sort of stuck like a hamster in a wheel. Like they seem to be going nowhere. Maybe they've been repeating a lot of past patterns over and over again. They've been always doing the same thing. They can't just seem to get themselves out of that loop. The Six of Cups reverse is talking about a fresh start in this connection, a fresh start in this relationship. And the Six of Cups reverse could actually be, very freeing for the both of you. Some of you may actually still be taking your leave of somebody from your past. And this can be a lesson to pay attention to where those nostalgia glasses need to come off. Just because someone's been there for a long time doesn't mean they deserve to have that seat. You've got to work to keep your seat. There could be a friend or a relative who's been sort of taking their history for granted. But just because they were good the first 2 years and crap the next 8 doesn't mean they deserve to keep that seat all 10. And that can be an important lesson some people have a hard time learning, and maybe it's time they do. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Ace of Wands reversed. And again, you're going to be feeling a lot of the burnout this week, I think, Libra. The Ace of Wands reversed is to actually honor your feelings of burnout when it's a challenge. If you're burning out on, again, a group, a person, something's overstayed its welcome, don't just sit there and tolerate it and let it sit there until you want to, hack them up. In fact, the Ace of Wands reversed can indicate, your challenge may have to do with also coping with something that is turning you off about something that you used to love. Now, the only way to really cope with it is to get it out in the open. The longer we suffer with it, the more we actually build up a grudge against the person or the situation, and then we're at fault because we lost a lot of time that could have been fixed. And that's no good. Sometimes we get too burned out we don't even want to fix something we hate. Don't let yourself go that far. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Moon card upright. And be careful this week, Libra. Single Libras, you're out there dating, you talk to people online, in person, I don't care. The Moon card upright can indicate a need to really give a second look at all your first impressions. The ones that you make this week. Okay? With the Moon card, it's like, well, is this deception in a good way or a bad way? Because when I say a good way, hold on. Sometimes people make bad impressions on accident. They take bad photos. They write the wrong thing in their profile. They show up for the date 5 minutes late, or maybe they accidentally say the wrong thing. And we get a bad first impression, but it could be a good guy. It could be a good girl. And the Moon card upright is basically saying, don't write them off like a high-maintenance bee because you don't like the first impression. Because some people are really good at memorizing lines. Some people are really good at doing the first impression and they're just crap the rest of the time. And the Moon card upright could be warning against being seduced by that, because we don't want to be that person. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Moon card is also saying, hey, your partner, you may be noticing your partner sort of taking on a different personality this week, and I'm not sure how much this impression is going to last. We may be learning that a partner has been sort of acting out of character for a long time. Now that could be a relief for a lot of you. If you've been feeling like, I don't know my partner anymore, he or she's been acting weird ever since they hung out with those friends, they're, trying to act like they fit in the group, they're working, whatever. We have them sort of becoming aware of their own inconsistencies. And, whether or not we're going to see the real them this week remains to be seen. But we do actually have them even admitting they've not been themselves. And that could be a step in the right direction, helping them figure out what little identity crisis I'm picking up from this card. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.